let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. And for the Heat, they've got Wiggins. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the center position. And Stan, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
Well, you aren't kidding.
Brown, no good. And it's Wiggins with the ball for Miami. Burks on the wing, light covering. Jaquez outside. Adebayo with a screen for Jaquez. 4 on the shot clock. A shot off that time. Good D by Holiday. Cuts off the pass. Wiggins with it. Picked up by Brown. Shot from the wing. And that one's good. Wiggins.
And a skilled scorer with good length. Wiggins is able to pull up right over the defense.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric Spoelstra. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about their chances. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
A solid outside game. Holiday has good lift on his J, and at 6'4", he can get his shot off against just about anybody.
And it's Wiggins missing. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Wiggins. Jaquez outside. Pass to Burks. There's the 3. Good on the three-point shot.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Holiday against Wiggins. Tatum wide open. He fires one. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
A 3 of his own for Tatum. That is how you respond.
Wiggins with it. Picked up by Brown. Here's Jaquez. And again, Miami with the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Holiday gets the bucket. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Wiggins. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Adebayo. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I like watching Adebayo operate inside. He is so efficient down low.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Boston. 1:06 left in the first quarter. Tatum setting the pick for Holiday. Cloak loose. Jaquez with the ball. Picked up by Brown. So here's Burks. Pass to Ware from 10 feet out. And there's another one for the Heat.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Tatum setting the pick for Brown. Driving in. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The Heat with the lead. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Ware. Shot clock at 6. Tatum against Burks. Over Tatum. A rebound by the Celtics. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the game. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. That one, no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point guard.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Now here's Wiggins. He has 6. Pass to Burks. Fires the 3. And it's Wiggins missing. The Celtics with the lead. And one of the most respected players in the NBA is Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a 3-time Teammate of the Year award winner. He's also a Sportsmanship Award winner. He is a pro's pro.
A three-pointer, Wiggins. Porzingis with the rebound. Celtics leading by 4. Outside Holiday. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And it's Wiggins missing.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
White the pass to Porzingis. Rebound by the Heat.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Second shot opportunity. Inside, here's Ware. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017, he's come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. Now White following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt. Hawkins outside. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Ware. There's a good screen. Here's Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
And he has a knack to score on the move. Wiggins stays in control even when he's at full speed.
To the middle. Here's Tatum. Tatum using his size inside. And as a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part of it.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me. Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Holiday with the 3. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Back to Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
Holiday against Wiggins. Tatum with the screen on Wiggins. Pass to Tatum. Launches a 3. Here's Porzingis, and he banks in the layup.
And that's what Porzingis has to do. Use his size and length on the offensive glass.
Burks looking around. Nailed from three-point land. Burks has got 5 points now in the quarter. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes.
That's the end of the first half.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot draw. They're measuring up the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. An exceptional performance from Drew Holiday.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
We've got Kevin Love, Tyler Hero out there with Robinson, and it's Highsmith in at the 3 spot, so that's where Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with the statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after him. And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
It's a pick by Love. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Hero. Pritchard passes to Craig. 6 to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot. A shot by Pritchard, no good. The Heat shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Love with a wide open look. It's good from long range. Love's got his first 3 points of the game.
Rise and fire, young fellow. That's Love's mindset. He knows his team depends on him to take and make those shots. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Here's Pritchard. Trains it from beyond the arc. Pritchard's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long. And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, and there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's Craig. Pass to Cornette. Here's Hauser for the lead. And the layup is up and in.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
A flashy play by Hero off the drive, turning his speed into airtime for a dunk.
Craig can't get it to go.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Heisman. No scoring in this one. Hero, no good.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Shireman, good.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Hero on the wing. 6 points for him. Pass to Jovic. And that one is hammered home.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
G8, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
Yeah, look, never tempt the guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut to just one on the basket from Hero.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Pritchard from outside off the mark. The Heat have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Highsmith's shot is off. Boston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3.
Miami foul.
Some changes for Boston.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
9 seconds left in the third quarter. It's stolen by Adebayo. Hawkins left side. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. And it's Wiggins with the ball for Miami. It's a one-point game. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
Tatum with a screen on Wiggins. Pass to White. Outside Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Miami with the rebound. Wiggins outside. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. Just 5 to shoot. Adebayo kicks to Wiggins. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. Second chance effort, and Adebayo with the lay-in. Adebayo's got the lead up to 5 now for the Heat.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass. And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And it's Wiggins missing. Celtics trail by 5. Porzingis with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. Got that one up quick.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And there's one thing that's never been in question about Wiggins, his ability to be a high-volume scorer. And in case you needed a reminder, he's giving you one tonight.
Wiggins against Holiday. And White kicks to Holiday. A three-pointer off the mark.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
There's the killer two-handed slam.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
Adebayo with this screen on one. Works for three. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his sixth rebound on the night. Tatum with it. And Jaquez picks him up defensively. Offensive rebound. Tatum kicks to White. And here's Brown outside. Burks pulls it in. Miami leading by 6. Has to Ware. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter. And good that time. Ware's got 4 points in the quarter.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Holiday against Wiggins. Holiday, the pass to Tatum. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Now the Heat with it. They're on a 12-3 run. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. And he's good on the three ball. And now it's an 11-point Heat lead.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Burks driving to the basket. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Heat lead by 11.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
From deep three-point territory, gets the bucket. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a soft.
Thank you for that, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for...
Johnson, they're the forwards. Dyson Daniels out there with Karis LeVert. And it's a Kongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Heat, Bam Adebayo is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the 5. Daniels. Well, Grant, tonight we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
Here's Wiggins. It's Adebayo, high post. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team, the ability to knock down jumpers.
And Alec Burks gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
LeVert goes against Burks. Kongwu, a screen on Burks. Gets the 3 to fall.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Wiggins outside. And we're about a minute into the first. Adebayo, a screen on LeVert. Clock at 4. Takes a 3. Jaquez no good. And you watch Jalen Johnson. His athleticism, man, it's unique.
Pretty unique at his size, right, B.A.? He just glides around the court. He's got great speed when they play in transition and can get above the rim. So this guy, a bit of a matchup nightmare. Just think when he gets his confidence. How agile was Wiggins on that drive? Just threading the needle and got right to his shot.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Here's Daniels. There's the screen by Johnson. Here's the 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Here's Wiggins. Has to Ware. There's the triple. Drops in the 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Johnson a screen on Wiggins. Here's Daniels, hounded by Wiggins. Daniels misses.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Puts the move on. Good D by Kongwu.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Now here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Wiggins. Has to Ware. And here's Burks. And the Heat, another 3.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Daniels, hounded by Wiggins. Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has got 7 points in the game.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Wiggins right side, has to Ware. Back to Wiggins. Clock at 6. From the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. The Hawks lead by 4. Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won 1 NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, B.A., tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
Jaquez. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Here's LeVert. Johnson passes to Okongwu. Back to Johnson. Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to Ware. And the foul called on Caris LeVert. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
15 seconds left in the first quarter. Adebayo sets a screen out to the right wing. With one on the clock. And Adebayo slams it in.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Hawks ahead. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
And Atlanta looking at who they've got. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Caris LeVert is out there with Dyson Daniels, and it's Risache in at the 3 spot. Outside Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up for Miami. Trailing by 2. Jaquez finds Burks. Here's Ware. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
On defense, the Hawks. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Johnson.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
Now here's Okongwu. Defense is right there. Wiggins with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Adebayo from long range. The rebound by Atlanta. You know, he's 6'9". Brent, would you call Bam Adebayo a small ball center?
If you were standing in front of him, BA, would you do that? I don't know if I want to do that. I want to ask Bam what he wants to be called, whether it's center or forward. It doesn't really much matter. This guy can play both ends of the floor and can dominate a game. He's got great strength, great length, and continues to grow his game.
Burks against LeVert. Picked up by Okongwu. The shot by LeVert, no good. For Miami, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Burks passes to Adebayo. Back to Burks. Launches a 3. Yes! And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. And now a 3-point Miami lead.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Wiggins looking around. And there's the screen. Oh, Wiggins punishing him inside.
Wiggins at his size has the ability to post like that and take it to the rack.
Okongwu, a screen on Wiggins. Here's Daniels. Misses the 3. Heat leading by 3. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Jalen Johnson is developing the complete game. He said, I watch the guys who do everything. That's my mindset. I want to be at least solid in every department. And then keep building on that, adding bits and pieces here and there. Brian, his versatility is already drawing attention league-wide.
Yeah, there's no question about that, Allie. Thank you.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. And here's a Kongwu for three. They get it back. Good D by Adebayo. For Miami, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Here's where. Rejected by a Kongwu. And that'll be Miami's ball as it goes out of bounds. Heat able to keep the possession. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Outside Burks. 5 to shoot. From behind the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Burks has got 11.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Here's Daniels, hounded by Wiggins. Pass to Okongwu to halt the run. Excellent D there from Wiggins. Heat leading by 8. Outside Jaquez. Launches it. That one is off. And for the Hawks, they're shooting a nice 50% for the game.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Miami's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Here's where. There's 25 seconds left in the second. Atlanta with the rebound. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. LeVert outside. The kick out to Johnson. Okongwu inside. Here's Rizeshe. And so it's the Miami Heat leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Well, now, thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, one of the stories here, Alec Burks getting it done today.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
We've got Kevin Love. Tyler Hero is out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Highsmith in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's Hero. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Heat lead by 8. Grant, there's such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Hero against Young. Back to Hero. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Young. And now the Hawks on the break. Young on the drive. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Such a quick thinker in those spots. Trae Young has a knack for knowing where to get to.
Love a screen on Young. Here's Hero.
Oh, wow. Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
Yeah, great read. Calls his own number and then sends it home.
90 seconds into the second half now. Here's Mann to the left side wing. 6 to shoot. Pass to Young. From outside the arc. The 3 ball is good from Young.
And that's where Young is just so comfortable. He lives well beyond the 3-point line.
And Grant, the Heat last season retiring Udonis Haslam's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
Young looking around. Pass to Capella. Outside man. Another shot. And he lays it in.
And that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Hero outside. Drives to the hoop. Shoots over Young. Hero with the bucket. Hero's got 6.
In a flash, Tyler Hero makes his way to the inside. Nice use of his athleticism.
Hero against Young. Slick drive by Young.
Defensive.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
And looking at Trae Young, Brent, his team's always finished in the top 10 in offensive rating.
Yeah, for Trae, those teams he's played on have normally been in the top 5, along with playing at a top 10 pace. So when he has the ball in his hands and he's coming at you, very difficult to stop. Young's so talented, you're basically guaranteed to have a good offensive team.
Hero, the pass to Jovic. Here's Robinson. Nice D from Nance. Hawks trail by 3.
Heat foul. Haywood Highsmith. First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:33 left in the third quarter. Young misses. And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. And the layup is good off the glass. Hero's got 8 here in this quarter.
Fighting the inside defender, Hero really works to get to the bucket.
Young against Hero. Fearless from Young inside.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Hero outside. Pass to Jovic. Outside for Love. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jovic. Robinson for 3. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. 36 seconds left in the third. Young against Hero. Atlanta shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. The first free throw is good.
You have to love Trae Young's relentlessness on the floor. His focus, just giving the game 100% of himself and not messing around in any regard. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Pass to Niang. It's picked off. Stolen by Young. And a fast break now for the Hawks. For the lead. To the rim. Young. Now Young with a steal. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of it.
Let's go, fans.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The Hawks leading. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Caris LeVert is out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's a Kongwu in at the center position.
And Daniels doesn't mess around. When he's charging inside, he's focused on the flush.
Here's Wiggins. Pass to Adebayo. And the foul called on Caris LeVert. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
It's Wiggins on the wing. Okay, Wiggins putting on a show here.
And how about the acrobatics from Andrew Wiggins? Way up that time.
Burks against LeVert. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Oh, Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why have you settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Johnson against Adebayo. Beyond the arc. And Johnson is good for three. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Outside Burks. Fires in the triple.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Lets the three fly. Daniels misses. Miami's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Wiggins left side. Pass to Adebayo. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense.
Showcasing his athleticism. Plays like this are why you gotta be excited about Risa Shea's future in this league.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Daniels, hounded by Wiggins. Okongwu, the pass to LeVert. Counted, and the foul. It's on Alec Burks.
Easy to see why they trust LeVert's judgment. Impressive watching him getting it done in a big spot.
Free throw good, LeVert.
In a close game, it's great to have guys you can count on to knock down free throws.
Wiggins outside. There's a screen. Pass to Ware. The three is up. Hits the three-pointer.
And Wiggins is a capable passer, someone that wants to hit a guy in the right spot.
Here's Daniels, hounded by Wiggins. Okongwu, a screen on Wiggins. Here's Daniels to the paint. And the ball out of play. The Heat will have it.
Yeah, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
LeVert goes against Jaquez. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
A minute 22 left in the fourth. Wiggins outside. 6 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Jaquez no good. The Hawks have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Here's Risa Shea, hounded by Wiggins. And a foul called on the... And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge, asking for a review.
At the line for the Hawks, Risa Shea.
So many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Miami's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Here's Wiggins. Has to wear. Now here's Adebayo. Wiggins outside. And here's Burks. Adebayo sets a screen to tie it up. Burks no good.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Burks no good. Now LeVert. So this one belongs to the Hawks. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Forrest Gregg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The front court is Risacher and Johnson. Caris LeVert is out there with Daniels. And it's Okongwu in its center, locking down the middle. And Atlanta has possession. Jason Tatum missing his last shot.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Now, here is Holiday. Outside Tatum. It's to Porzingis. Now, here's White. 5 on the clock. Tatum with the screen on LeVert. White. And it's good. The time running down in the shot clock.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here's LeVert. To the inside. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. The kick out to Brown. Tatum setting the pick for Brown. No good with the triple. The finish. And the dunk by Risacher.
Yeah, if you give Risacher a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Holiday surveying the floor. No good from outside. For Atlanta, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Johnson against Porzingis. Fires the 3. Shot by Johnson, no good. Austin's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the run, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
And I love Holiday's shot selection. Fantastic at realizing when he should shoot off the catch.
Tatum, that's for 2, and it's Boston with another.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here is Daniels. White covering. Puts up a 3, and that one's good. Daniels.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Boston trailing. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time, and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always.
And you can tell Risacher has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
Now here is Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here is Daniels after the basket by Boston. After Risacher, clock at 6. Over Brown. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
And putting his long arms there to good use. Porzingis has a large catch radius on those alley-oops.
Here's Johnson. And Johnson with the stuff.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Holiday with the three. That shot off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Okongwu with a screen on Holiday. Kept alive. Okongwu's shot is good. Okongwu's now got his third bucket of the night.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Tatum setting the pick for White. Puts up a deep three. No good that time. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Hawks lead by 3. The second quarter coming up right after. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
On the court for Atlanta. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Daniels out there with LeVert. And it's Reza Shea in its small forward. Holiday the pass to White. Now here's Tatum. Tight defense on him. Holiday finds Tatum. There's Tatum's range on display.
When you need to create a shot late in the clock, just get it to Tatum.
Richard, so many things about Drew Holiday's game we love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a feared defender in the modern NBA, Kevin. But Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Basket counts. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter. Hawks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here is Daniels. Light covering. Lets it go from 11. Misses for the 5th time this game. Marking at 1 for 6. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 5th rebound in this one. Oh, and a jam by Johnson.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's Brown, and the dunk by Brown.
I'm not going to lie, Jaylen Brown, his hops are different.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And that one's good. Reza Shea. Reza Shea's got his second basket of the game. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Holiday down low. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Holiday. Porzingis has got his second bucket of the night.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
Daniels dishes to Okongwu. And stolen by White. Holiday finds Porzingis.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
There's 1:59 left in the first half of basketball. Count it. Richard, we know how hard the game is to play. But I think we also know how hard the game is to officiate.
I agree, Kevin. I think the one thing about basketball is that it's constant movement. There are plays happening all around the referees. It's not like football where every 45 seconds you run another play. In 45 seconds, you could have had a different 5 or 6 possessions. That puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the referees.
It's Brown on the wing. Puts up a deep 3. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get the rebound. The kick out to Holiday. No good on the triple.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Daniels passes to LeVert. They get it again. Back to Daniels. with the drive. Rips it home after the terrific move.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good out.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
The textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
Okongwu, the pass to Johnson. Pass to Daniel. Johnson down low. White covering. Johnson gets the bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Porzingis can't hit.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Three-pointer, LeVert. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's Tatum for 3. So that'll be it for the first half. A fairly even battle underway in this one. It's Atlanta up by 2. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Quinn Snyder, Coach.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Jalen Johnson has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
They've got Torrey Craig, and it's Cornette in at the 5. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Pritchard passes to Hauser. For the 3. Craig can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 4. And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they have 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run.
Niang backs in, coming off the assist from Young. And now a 9-point Hawks lead.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Here's Cornette. Capella covering. Offensive rebound. Cornette kicks to Craig. Pass to Shireman. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Pritchard. The offensive rebound. And Cornette gets it to go.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well. Cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Capella sends a screen for Young. Lob pass to Capella. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the long arms of Capella, using them to perfection as a target for his teammates on that alley-oop.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. Mind for the game, for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Here's Pritchard, defended by Young. Here's Pritchard, and Craig has it in the corner. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game.
2 minutes remaining.
To the paint, right block shot. The kick out to Young. Capella sets a screen for Young. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Shireman. He's covered by Niang. Shireman good. Atlanta leading by 7. 1:31 left in the third. Young drives in and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
When talking about the pressure Young puts on the defense, I'm not sure the word relentless is strong enough.
And so Young nails them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Boston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Cornette. Rebound by the Hawks. From outside the arc, Mann gets the bucket. Mann's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Inside, it's stolen by Nance. Right wing. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the third. Capella with the bucket.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Young. Pritchard passes to Craig. Sinks the triple. Craig's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Young for 3. Offensive rebound. Capella, the pass to Mann. Here is Nance. Now Mann. Nance a screen. 3-pointer. And the 3-ball is good. Mann's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Atlanta. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Craig. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Atlanta sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court right now for the Hawks. The front court is Rizuche and Johnson. LeVert out there with Daniels. And it's Okongwu in at the center position. Daniels passes to Okongwu. Tatum against Johnson. Pass to Rizuche. 5 to shoot. Over Brown. Okongwu. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Celtics trail by 12. Outside, White. Out to Porzingis. Back to White. Going inside. The shot's good.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
The Hawks leading by 10. And here's Daniels. Pass to Okongwu. Now here's Johnson. Launches it. And it's rebounded by Drew Howard. Boston shooting well. 50% from the floor. Daniels from outside buries the long-range jumper.
3 points.
And the Hawks lead by 13.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now here is Holiday. He's covered by Daniels. Throws it down, JT!
Tatum just has too much balance right there. Gotta be careful, you're trying to stop that.
Johnson for three. Boston grabs the miss. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Out to Porzingis. A three-pointer, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Deflects the pass. Stolen by LeVert. Johnson, the pass to LeVert. Good on the bucket. And a breakdown here, guys. It's the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Here's Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Here's Rizachet. He's covered by Brown. Rizachet with it. And the dunk by Rizachet.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Johnson outside. Stolen by Tatum.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Hawks.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Jalen Johnson.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Now, here's Okongwu. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Brown. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 16-point game. Lets it go from deep. And it's White missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Johnson with a screen on Howard. To the middle. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
for you. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And the starting lineup for Miami, they've got Andrew Wiggins. Bam Adebayo is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Alec Burks, and it's Ware in at center, locking down the middle. And for the Celtics, the core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And certainly on paper, this game is something of a mismatch, Doris.
Yes, it is, but it's always dangerous when one team is expected to win by a large margin. Because why? Human nature. Can't skip steps. These are still professional basketball players. That underdog can be a real dog.
Here's Ware. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on White. Miami shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That free throw no good. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that. Andrew Wiggins simply skies to finish that shot.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. White with a screen on Wiggins. Holiday against Wiggins. And the basket by Holiday.
Yeah, good execution in close. Holiday likes mixing things up and finishing from this area.
There's a screen. Here's Wiggins. Here he goes. Right wing. Here's Ware. Knocks down the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
For Boston, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Holiday. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Wiggins. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, BA, at 7'2". It isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
Now here's Wiggins. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Andrew Wiggins should get a 10 for degree of difficulty. That was beautiful.
Holiday passes to Tatum. Got a hand on it. White against Burks. Shoots over White. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
A swat by Porzingis. That wingspan letting you know he's in the house.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Now here's Holiday.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Tatum. Hounded by Wiggins. Clock at 6. The shot. Boston again missing.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Adebayo from long range. Sinks it from distance.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team. The ability to knock down jumpers.
Tatum a screen on Wiggins. Here's Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive. No question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, it's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Wiggins. He's got 6. To the wing, right side. Here's Ware. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Well, really nice delivery from Andrew Wiggins. We know he's a gifted scorer, but that will really smooth out his game.
Tatum, a screen on Wiggins. Outside Tatum. Outside Holiday. Tatum with a screen. Here's the teardrop. Back to Holiday. Intercepted. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wiggins outside. From outside, off the mark. Back to Brown. Outside Tatum. He takes it in. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Tatum's got his 2nd basket of the night.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Tie game in Boston. And we'll be back short. And getting it going again here in the 2nd quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that 1st quarter at the stripe.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Brown in at small forward. That's the Boston 5. Wiggins. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And stolen by Adebayo. Burks for 3. Drills it from deep. Burks has gotten himself going with a triple, his 1st basket of the game.
There's a self-assurance about Alec Burks. He has no problem pulling up when the defense gives him space.
Ooh, here's White on the drive. Kick out to Brown. There's Tatum with the 3. Again, the miss by Boston.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Now here's Wiggins. Give him 8 points now. Wiggins on the take. Oh, he cocks it back and throws it down right on Porzingis.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now here's Holiday. He has 6. They need this. Nails it from beyond the arc. Holiday's got 9.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions.
Oh, rise up, Jaylen Brown.
Boy, you get a real glimpse of the explosiveness of Jaylen Brown. What a big-time finish.
Wiggins against White. Wiggins looking around. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. White finds Porzingis. Now here's Holiday. It's tipped. And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Jaquez against Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Porzingis. Oh, they get a hand on it. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Deep ball.
Heat leading by 4. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Ware. Back to Wiggins. 6 to shoot. Jaquez, the pass to Wiggins. Three-pointer. Well, Doris, for a while, the amount of three-pointers seem to grow exponentially. I think it's plateaued now.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure I agree that it's plateaued. What we do know unequivocally is these organizations have defined how to be the most efficient basketball team. And each and every year, we're setting records in that category. They're just getting smart about the kinds of shots you want and when. We're seeing more shots at the rim, and we're still heavily emphasizing the three-point line.
Wiggins finds Adebayo. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. Burks. For Boston, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Tatum a screen on Wiggins. The drive by Holiday. That one's good. This game is all even. Holiday's got 11 points.
I mean, you watch Holiday play this game. He just explodes off the screens. Very good in pick and roll.
Outside Burks. Has to Ware. Burks a screen on Porzingis. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Right side Porzingis. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
Well, we know that Kristaps Porzingis can shoot the rock. He's a sweet shooting big, but you'd love to see him use his size in the paint.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Has to Ware. Wiggins against White. Inside. Here's Ware. Then he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, coming off that screen, head up, Wiggins makes the right choice.
Holiday passes to Porzingis. Back to Holiday. With 4 on the clock. An easy 2 on the layup. Holiday's got 7 points here in the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Burks for 3. Oh, did he? He did! He got it to fall!
He did, B.A. So nice.
29.
What an ending to the first half. A buzzer.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Drew Holiday.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Duncan Robinson is out there with Tyler Hero. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Jovic in at the 4. And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Here's Hero. Banked it in off the glass. Hero's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Pritchard, the pass to Cornette. Back to Pritchard. This one for 3. On target from range. Pritchard's got 5 now.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And you know, you look at someone like Peyton Pritchard, Doris, heady guy who doesn't make many mistakes.
NBA, maybe his best attribute in my mind is the competitive spirit and the motor he plays with. He's a fearless shot taker, either inside or from three-point range. He makes excellent choices with his passes. But again, I go back to that competitive toughness.
The dive for the ball, and it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. There's a screen. Second shot opportunity. 5 on the clock. Robinson with it. Picked up by Craig. Robinson can't hit. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Shireman. No points so far. 2 points. That one goes.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Craig against Hero. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the ring, but how about the finish with intention?
Pass to Love. Kicks it to Hero. Here's Highsmith. Back to Hero. From downtown. Here's Love. Boston pulls it in.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Hauser. No good with the triple. The Heat have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. For 3, Robinson. And Craig pulls it down.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Cornette passes to Hauser. And there's a 3-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Miami's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Hero. Pass to Jovic. Love, a screen on Craig. Here's Jovic. No points yet. Here's Robinson. He nails it. And we're tied.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Boston has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Outside Craig. Jacks up a 3. It's not going to go for him.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Hero, no good. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Cornette passes to Craig. Drains the triple. Craig's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. Miami shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. 59 seconds left in the third. Here's Pritchard. And again, Boston with the triple.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
Now here's Hero. Not a lot of room. To the wing on the left. Hero, screen on Craig. Jovic passes to Love. And that's an intentional foul. Miami shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And he makes the first.
Shooting for Miami, Kevin Love.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Celtics have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Craig, no good. Miami trailing. Fast break, Miami. Here's Jovic. Out of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Boston has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. And Pritchard, here we go. Pass to Cornette. 17-foot shot on the way. Rebound, Miami.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Robinson with it. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Robinson's gotten 4 this quarter. And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting 4th. And we'll be back right after this. We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The 2 Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Well, what a quick move. Wiggins able to draw the contact. Defender completely off balance.
Andrew Wiggins.
And Wiggins drops them both. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Boston Celtics. 2-point game. And he makes it on the layup.
Terrific night for Holiday so far. And I have to pin it on his energy. He's given this game all he's got.
It's Wiggins on the wing. He's guarded by White. Okay, Wiggins putting on a show here.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. They get the rebound. Kick out to Brown. Pass to White. Fires for 3. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Wiggins. Oh, big time finish by Wiggins.
Boy, more points on the board for Wiggins. How about this guy? This is a memorable night.
Holiday against Wiggins.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Pass to Ware. Outside Burks. The three-pointer off the mark. The Celtics have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Here's White. Oh, rejected by Wiggins.
Well, using every bit of that 7-foot wingspan, Wiggins airmailing it back.
They set the pick. Here's Ware. Outside Burks. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, you love the cleverness of Alec Burks. My goodness, how remarkable is that into the lane and finish?
Holiday surveying the floor. Porzingis for 3. The rebound by Wiggins. Miami leading by 4. Here's Ware. The kick out to Wiggins. Pass to Ware. Outside Burks. Now here's Adebayo. Hounded by Tatum. Outside Holiday. Off target with the 3.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Wiggins against White. Wiggins down low. Wiggins with the inside bucket. Nice.
Well, a case where he dominates in close, but Wiggins so versatile on offense.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Tatum a screen on Wiggins. The kick to Tatum. 1:51 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Again, the miss by Boston. Brown against Jaquez. Has to Ware. Back to Jaquez. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Burks for 3. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. White with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Holiday. Scoring. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
What ferocity from Holiday there. Even when you try to bully him on the drive, it's like he just shrugs it off.
Wiggins. Rebounded by the Celtics. Outside Holiday. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble. They've made the most of their chances there as well.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Pass to Burks. 6. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Tries it from 16. Miami, no good that time either. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
Stolen by Burks. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Jaquez against Brown. Outside Burks. 11 seconds left to play in the fourth. Oh, nails the triple!
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
So the Heat win it. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again.
Thank you for coming on.
And that's going to do it tonight.
offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
So here's Miami's starting group. We've got Jaime Jaquez. Wiggins is out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the center position.
And a long wind-up and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. They set the screen. Fires the three. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Here's the Hawks with the ball. Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter's feel, but not who you want to leave open.
So, Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about heat culture, the Miami franchise, from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength the Heat have had as an organization is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part is they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever. And that allows them to have a very consistent culture.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 to 3 years.
And here are the Heat now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Okongwu, the pass to LeVert. Back to Okongwu. Fires for three. They grab their own miss. He'd have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Wiggins, and he uses the glass on the lane.
And he has a knack to score on the move. Wiggins stays in control even when he's at full speed.
Okongwu with a screen on Wiggins. Here's Daniels, and there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. That one is off. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of him.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Here is Daniels, following the basket by Bam Adebayo. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
They just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
Yeah, look, never tempt a guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
Here is Daniels, following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. And the shot goes in. Daniels has got 11 points. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Miami Heat. They trail by 1. From downtown, knocks down the 3 ball. He has 7.
And pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything.
Over to the left wing. Johnson with a screen on Jaquez. And that one's good. Reza Shea.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
There's the pick, and there's the defensive 3-second call. The Heat shooting their first free throw of the night here. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Here is Daniels, covered by Wiggins. His three-pointers off the mark. And he drives in, and it's a great finish!
Oh my gosh.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And so it's Andrew Wiggins making highlights. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Alec Burks is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the 5. Here's the screen. It's Jaquez with the drive. Shot clock at 6. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Off target from three-point range. Three-pointer, Daniels. Offensive rebound. Up there for Johnson. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Wiggins against LeVert. With the teardrop, 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
Okongwu with a screen on Wiggins. Three-pointer, Daniels cans it from downtown. Daniels has got 18 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
LeVert from outside. It's hauled in by the Heat. Well, the Miami Heat have always been in contention, Stan, for the East, and you've worked in the organization. Why is that?
Well, look, Kevin, I'll admit to a bit of a bias here, but they have a great coach, maybe the best in the league. He's been there since 2008. That consistency and continuity really helps, and this team expects themselves to win no matter what they go through.
And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And there's one thing that's never been in question about Wiggins, his ability to be a high-volume scorer. And in case you needed a reminder, he's giving you one tonight.
Daniels. And Ware pulls it down. The Heat leading by 3. Knocked loose. Here is Daniels, covered by Wiggins.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
There's 1:59 left here in the second. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
There's the pick. Here's Wiggins. On the wing, Jaquez. Ware passes to Jaquez. With the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
A floater. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And the gracefulness with which LeVert shoots the basketball. He makes that tricky floater look easy.
Wiggins surveying the floor. Has to Ware. Ricochet with the steal. All alone. And the dunk by Ricochet.
Yeah, if you give Ricochet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Wiggins outside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. No coverage that time. And now a 4-point Miami lead. And here's LeVert. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Andrew Wiggins in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Clint Capella is out there with Nance. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then there's George Niang. And it's Young in at the point guard position. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Here's Hero over Young. Hero, no good. The Hawks trail by 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That is his first foul of the game. Hero against Young. Pass to Capella. A shot, no good. Good D by Love. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. Banked in off the glass. Hero's got the lead up to 5 now for the Heat.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Here's Mann. A shot's good on the assist by Nance. Mann's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Hero. And the shot goes down.
And how about Hero's body control, capable of still scoring even when the defense ups the ante in terms of physicality.
Young, no good.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
In the corner, it's Robinson. No good on the 3. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Young.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
And at this point, Tyler Herro is used to hearing his name in just about every trade rumor that comes along, Stan. I would assume that's got to be a little disconcerting for a player.
It probably is, Kevin, but give him a lot of credit. It never seems to bother him, at least in terms of affecting his play on the floor. He still puts up big numbers. He plays with great confidence. Tyler Herro's an outstanding offensive player.
The Heat with the lead. It's Herro with the drive. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Herro's got 10 points in the game.
More than a great jump shooter, Herro is a tremendous ball handler who can finish the drive with either hand.
Count that one.
Basketball.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Herro. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Herro against Young. The 3. No good on the shot. Miami leading by 4. 1:35 left to play in the third. Robinson passes to Herro. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. 14 points for Tyler Herro.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Capella finds Young. Jacks up a 3. Second chance shot. And Capella with a nice bucket inside. Capella's got his first bucket of the night.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
Herro with it. And Young picks him up defensively. And here's Love for 3. The Hawks trail by 4. Over to the wing. Young against Herro. Capella sets a screen for Young. 3-pointer. With the second effort. And it's Capella missing. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Highsmith drills the 3-pointer. Highsmith's got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Young dishes to Nance. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Nance has got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Love outside. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. I wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Burks for 3. Traps in the tray. Burks has got 6. Gets it off. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Miami heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Ware in at the 5 spot. Wiggins from outside. Rebound, Atlanta.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
LeVert against Jaquez. LeVert kicks to Okongwu. Wiggins outside. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. It's good from long range. Wiggins has got 25 points in the game.
A welcome sign for sure. When Wiggins is connecting with the J, his offense becomes lethal.
And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Heat. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. For 3. They get the rebound. The tray connects from three-point range. And now it's an 11-point Miami lead.
And how about the confidence of Wiggins? His teammates want him to take those shots.
Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Wiggins tries in. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Will it go? It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Back to Wiggins. 4 on the clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. Fades back. A rebound by Johnson. The Hawks trail by 10. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here is Daniels, covered by Wiggins. And it's Miami with the rebound. Ware's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Wiggins drives in. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. And Daniels up top, covered by Wiggins. Just 5 to shoot. Daniels kicks to Okongwu. Fires away from way outside. And Ware pulls it down.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Okongwu with the screen on Wiggins. Three-pointer, Daniels, and Ware pulls it down. Ware's got rebound number 8 now on the night. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Burks.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Heat.
They had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Andrew Wiggins.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Burks' shot is good.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. puts up a deep three. And the Heat, another three. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, and thanks so much, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
That specialize in offense.
Points, BA, points. I mean, these guys are going to go at each other, and we're just going to see who can get into the best flow in this game. Is it going to be the starters? Is it going to be somebody off the bench that comes in and really stabilizes what they're trying to do offensively? Somebody's got to get an advantage. So is it who's hot first? We're going to find out.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. And it's Porzingis in at the center position.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Daniels. He's covered by Holiday. Daniels passes to Okongwu. Over Porzingis. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Holiday. Rebounded by Johnson.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Six on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Celtics. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him. Nice pass by Shea. You can already see he has a high basketball IQ.
Three-pointer, Holiday. That shot off. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And here's LeVert for 3. He buries it from 3.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
The Celtics have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Here's Holiday, and Holiday powers it home.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
Here's Daniels. From deep. Porzingis grabs the board. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. Here's Daniels. Okongwu, a screen on Holiday. On the wing, Daniels. Defended by Porzingis. Here's Okongwu. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Celtics trail by 4. To the inside. It's intercepted. In transition. Johnson passes to LeVert. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Johnson with a bucket.
Give credit to LeVert. The correct choice in the pick and roll. Sometimes it's best to just give up the rock.
The drive by Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
Now here's Holiday. Pulls up at the elbow. And he misses. Only 2 for 6.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Brown. Following the score by Atlanta. And Holiday, here we go. And Holiday powers it home.
Well, we should all take a Holiday like that there. Get some speed under the rim, driving inside, and really taking off for the jam.
Kongwu, a screen on Tatum. Here's Johnson. Oh, he cocks it back and throws it down. Right on Porzingis.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Now, Drew aggressive there, right? You could see committing to that shot, looking more than happy to rise up and fire.
Okongwu, a screen on Holiday. Here's Daniels. Here's Okongwu. And he battles for the ball, gets his second chance bucket. Okongwu's got 6.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Oh, they're lucky that pass was just tipped and not taken. Could have been worse.
From deep three-point land.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
He hit it. Great shot. Whoa. The heave to beat the buzzer. Woo.
That's an incredible shot there. Just let it fly, take a chance, and somehow that one goes in.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hawks?
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. The 2 Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. Now here's Johnson. Back to Daniels. 4 on the clock. Elbow shot on the way. Holiday grabs the miss. Boston trailing. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
The kick out to White. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. White coming through.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Here's Daniels. Pass to Okongwu. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And stolen by Brown.
You can stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a sure 2 there.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
And so it's Atlanta with it, following the bucket by the Celtics. Offensive board. The kick out to Kongwu, a screen on Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Who doesn't love to see David take on Goliath? Their huge throwdown.
And it's Holiday with the ball for the Celtics. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Misses in close. For Atlanta, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. LeVert up top. He's guarded by White. Nice move. And it's laid in by LeVert. LeVert's got 5 points.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. I mean, the defense must push LeVert farther away from the basket than that.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Brown. Brown downhill. And Brown with the stuff.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Rizachet. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. And there have been a few teams lately who have been stockpiling draft picks, Brent. What do you think of that approach?
Well, BA, if you look at the success of the draft, you're kind of 50-50 on whether or not you're going to get the talent that is required to win a championship. So getting multiple bites at the apple is a great strategy for teams to try to build the foundation of a championship caliber team.
Tatum can't hit. The Hawks leading. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
The Celtics have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Holiday passes to Tatum. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Here's a Kongwu. Oh, the dunk by a Kongwu.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Outside, Brown. LeVert goes against White. Outside Tatum. Three-pointer. That won't go either for Tatum.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Knocked away. And a fast break now for the Hawks. And here's LeVert for 3. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Porzingis misses. Here's a Kongwu. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Atlanta closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books, 1 half to go. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Johnson.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Celtics trail by 7, and 6-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Graham.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
We've got Trae Young. Larry Nance is out there with George Niang. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Man in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Pritchard. Outside Craig. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Nance.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Pritchard, the pass to Cornette. Now here's Craig, 5 to shoot.
Capella, a center who can affect the game defensively every night.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Down low. Inside. It's Trae Young.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Celtics trail by 7. Here's Cornette. And it's all from three-point range. Pass to Pritchard for 3. Hits the three-pointer.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Outside Young. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Oh, Young with the power move.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Boston's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. They set the pick. Here's Pritchard. And it's Niang with the rebound.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Back to Young from the arc. That is Trae's shot. The 3.
Undeniable range. Young is going to pull up the moment he gets any angle out there.
Man, Brent, when Trae Young is on the floor, his teams put up ridiculous offensive numbers. What makes Trae a difference maker?
Well, I think Trae's relentlessness as an offensive player is hard to defend. I mean, he's so quick with the basketball. He gets into the teeth of the defense and causes so many problems, B.A. He sometimes has those stretches where he becomes an offense unto himself.
Now here's Young. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 9. And out of bounds, Boston will have it. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Craig with a screen on Young. Outside Craig. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Young. Back to Craig. Pass to Shireman. Clock is at 3. From deep. The rebound by Atlanta. And a fast break now for the Hawks. He goes up. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. And the 3 off target. Celtics trail by 11. Pass to Cornette. 1:51 left to play in the third. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. That's tipped. Here's Pritchard. They grab their own miss. Looking to win the run. And it's Niang with the rebound.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
And Nance with the slam.
Oh, yeah. When Larry Nance Jr. sees a chance to throw it down, he'll throw down.
Here's Pritchard. Fires from deep. Sinks the tray. Pritchard's got 6 points in the quarter.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the 3.
Young looking for an opening. The shot from 20 feet out. And the slam dunk by Capella.
And that work was done early as Capella just fought for his position down low.
Celtics trail by 12. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Young. Pass to Cornette. And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it. 41 seconds left in the third. Nance the screen. Right side Young. Silky smooth from Trae Young.
So tricky there with the floater and a nice touch from Trae Young.
Here's Cornette, guarded by Capella. Cornette passes to Pritchard. Back to Cornette. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Capella. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Cornette, 2 shots.
So hits one and misses one at the line. Nance, high post. Niang outside. Got it up.
And at the buzzer, counted. Just textbook. Kept his cool and waited for his shot.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the floor for Boston, Torrey Craig out there with Luke Cornett. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Hauser in at the three. Pritchard, the pass to Cornett, jacks up a three. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Atlanta.
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out. They're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
And Brown with the stuff.
Out in the open, Brown's the guy you want finishing a break.
Here's Daniels. He's covered by Holiday. There's the screen by Johnson. Daniels. And he throws it down with one hand.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, you can settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
LeVert goes against White. LeVert passes to Johnson. Fires the three. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Atlanta leading by 19. To the middle. Here's a Kongwu. Oh, the dunk by a Kongwu.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Here's Daniels. Shot on the wing. And it's Atlanta scoring again.
A slick play call by Daniels. Pick and rolls give him room to operate, and he does not waste it at all.
White can't hit. Atlanta's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. On the wing, Daniels. White with a steal. Now the Celtics on the move. And the basket by Holiday. Holiday's got 5 points now this quarter.
Excellent display from Drew Holiday, running the fast break well and finding a way to nail that shot.
Okongwu, a screen on Holiday. And there's the lob. Over to the left wing. Here's Rizachet, defended by Brown. The offensive rebound. Launches it from deep. They shoot again. It's hauled in by White. Celtics trail by 21.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Here's Daniels. He's covered by Holiday. Launches it. Boston pulls it in.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Hawks.
Man, the bench brought lots of energy tonight.
I'll tell you, when your reserves can score it like that, it puts your team in a great position to win.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Here's Daniels. He's covered by Holiday. Here's Daniels. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Tatum finds Holiday. Okongwu with the rebound. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Pass to Daniels. Back to LeVert. Clock at 6. The baseline, Jay. He's off on that one. Now Holiday. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.